What's happening, YouTube? Back in the day, Gamer here. Thanks for tuning into my channel, and today I'm coming at you with Weekly Retro Challenge Episode 13. But before we jump into that, we gotta post the winners from last week's Castlevania Challenge. We'll put them right up here on the screen. Pow! We just finished up our leg of Super Nintendo games with that last Castlevania Challenge, which means we're finishing up another round. So the totals for round 3 are posted right up here. But the top 3 contenders were in third place, Captain Saver, second place, Captain Algebra, and in first place, Paul Mega Retro Man Tessie. So the totals for all 3 rounds so far are posted up right here once again. Top 3 contenders for the Weekly Retro Challenge Championship so far are in third place, Back in the Day Gamer. Thank you. Second place, we got Paul Mega Retro Man Tessie. And in first place, Captain Algebra. Bravo. Now, once again, those last totals were for all 13 challenges so far. So, Captain Algebra is the current Weekly Retro Challenge reigning champion. Moving on to the next episode, which brings us to our Sega Genesis leg. We're going to be playing Golden Axe 2. Now, the rules for this are as follows. Same as always, no save states, no turbo controllers. Keep practicing to a minimum. When you film your run, keep it cold. But we've got 3 additional rules for this challenge. Real quick, you got to pick the Barbarian, you can't ride the Dragon, and you get 1 continue. I'll mention that again later. But I also want to mention one more thing. If you want to participate, which we encourage, make sure you get your run in by Sunday night, 11:59. So that way we've got time to edit this and include you in this next video if you're one of the winners. One more thing I want to mention is that we need you to cast your vote for the Player's Choice Challenge. The last game in the Sega Genesis leg will be Player's Choice. So leave your vote in the comments below. We'll tally them up, and then whichever game gets the most votes, that's the game we're going to play last. So without further ado, let's jump into, what are we playing again? Yeah, Golden Axe 2. Alright, YouTube, here we go. Weekly Retro Challenge number 13. Golden Axe 2 is the game. Here's the rules. Push play. Do not go into options and give yourself more health. Just push one player play. Go to normal game and pick the Barbarian in blue. Then, hold on a second, let me get into character. There we go. Shirts off. Now we're ready to swing that sword. Okay, so, choose the blue Barbarian. The rules are, everyone gets 1 continue. And you are not allowed to use the dragons or the monsters that you can hop on and ride as a weapon. Not allowed to use them. So you're the Barbarian, you get 1 continue, and you're not allowed to ride the dragons. Seeing as how I'm hosting, we're going to give me the benefit of the doubt that I can beat the first board. So I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead. We'll see you at the beginning of stage 2. Okay, so boom. Beginning of the second board. Obviously, I completed the first level with little challenge because it's the first level and I'm back in the day gamer. That being said, I'm not that good at this game. I never had it back in the day, and I only just got it for Christmas this past season. My sister gave it to me, thanks. I did, however, knocked me off there. Yeah, didn't mean that. If that happens, just stop and let the enemies hit you and they knock you right off. Every now and then, it's unavoidable. You didn't mean to do it. If you jump right off, I'm not going to disqualify you. But if you start using it and you kill a bunch of enemies, you're going to have to do another run. But anyhow, never had this back in the day. Only just got it for Christmas. I did, however, play Golden Axe 1 in the arcade back in the day. It was hugely popular. Everywhere had it. Great arcade game.
when we were deciding what games to play on the Genesis for the weekly retro challenge, Captain Algebra said he's got Golden Axe 2, so did I, so we chose it. I was talking to him about it, and I asked him what his favorite Golden Axe was, and he said it was this one. So that worked out well, because we both had it. I watched a couple reviews, see if I could get any useful information to talk about while you watched me play this week, and didn't really come up with anything good. You know, it's a hack and slash. You're hacking and slashing. I did, however, watch a little bit of someone's speed run by accident. I'm not a speed run fan, but it was just up next on the playlist, and the guy used the red woman fighter in the bikini. And I was toying with the notion of calling it, like, you know, riding the coattails of the Red Swayze challenge when you use Raphael from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But then I also thought, if this guy who's super good and can complete the game in like 16 minutes used the woman, then maybe the game's easier if you chose her. So I figured to level the playing field, we'll all pick this guy. That's how I came up with that. I originally played this game using the dwarf guy with the axe, because it's called Golden Axe, and he's the one with the axe. But I kind of thought maybe he was easier too. I think he's stronger but slower, and he has less potions. I think you only get, what, 3 with him? You get 4 with this guy, and with the girl you get 6. I, not having this until recently, haven't played it much. I did play it a bit at Christmas. You know, I got decently far, but didn't beat it. In practicing for this weekly retro challenge here, I still had not been able to complete it. I think, though, that I am good enough at it now where I could beat it using all the continues. So I went ahead and jumped forward a little bit here to save you the monotony of watching me do exactly what you're going to be doing yourself in a little bit. As I mentioned, I watched a couple of reviews prepping for this. I didn't find anything terribly interesting, but the general census is Golden Axe 2 is better than 1 and 3. The reason for that being the magic system, it appears. Like I said, I've only played this one, so I don't have much info. I'm just repeating what I've heard. But apparently, this one, you know, when you pick up magic, say I've got 4 life bars, you know, I can cast a spell and it can either be used 1, 2, 3, or 4, and, you know, it would obviously be more powerful the more you use. Well, I guess in the first one, if however magic you have, whenever you push the button, it just, that's how powerful it is. If you have 1, 2, 3, or 4, it uses them all up. Everybody's liking the way they do it better in the second one. And then apparently it goes back to the original way on the third game. Which seems weird, because if it's clearly better and everyone likes it that way, why would you go back? I don't know. But I saw a video or two on Golden Axe 3, and the graphics look like a huge improvement. I'm all about the graphics. I mean, obviously, gameplay's got to be good. It's got to be fun. But it really ruins it for me if a game has terrible graphics. And when we are on the Genesis, which is plenty capable of good graphics, like the background here, for instance, you got the moving lava and the heat wave looking real cool. I think the graphics, from what I saw on Golden Axe 1, were pretty good too. Part 2 here only seems to be a little step up. Out of all the enemies so far, I think I like these guys the best. Cool color purple. Shield and the sword and the armor is good on them. Nice sprite detail. I really like how there's different sizes of enemies too. I think that's cool. Ooh, it's super hard to not jump on that dragon though. Oh, there you go. Well, I'm using my first continue right there. It's not all that bad. Yeah, it's tough to pass up on that dragon when you know you're going to kick some serious ass on top of that thing. Especially this part here. Pretty tough. Got some medium strength enemies. And they'll be coming at you all at once. Sure helps out a lot using that fire. Doing the jump attack. That's against the rules. Everybody likes rules. Up until last... well, in the past week, I'd always use my Retron 5 to capture game footage, which is excellent because, you know, it's a one system, plays so many different consoles, makes it easy. You can use any controller on any game. On top of that, it's HD, which is awesome. Well, I've had 3 Retron 5s, and they all crapped out on me. My latest one that I have here, the only thing it'll do is read original Nintendo games. Can't play any of the other games, so I'm fed up with it. I'm done. I was thinking, you know, wait a minute, how's Captain Algebra capture his footage? Because I know he doesn't have a Retron 5. And he told me he just uses the extra cables that came with the Elgato to hook it up. And, well, this was on Super Nintendo, because that was during the... Oh, died again. That was during the Super Punch-Out leg of the Weekly Retro Challenge. And I didn't even know those cables came with my Retron, because when I took it out of the box, the Elgato, I'm sorry, not the Retron. When I took my Elgato out of the box, I was obviously using my Retron 5, so the only cable I was concerned with was the HDMI. So I wasn't sure I had it. Popped the box open, sure enough, there it was. So we're back in business, whether the Retron 5 is working or not. Just wanted to mention, in case anybody didn't notice, I beat Captain Algebra last week. Man, he's been sticking it to me. It's like he beats me every single week. Not last week. Ah, jeez. It's like I never played a video game before. The hell away from that thing. Good. Good. Now it's out of here. One health bar left before I'm on my last life. Once again, I want to state how I did not have this game back in the day, and I'm fairly confident just about everybody's going to beat me, because I find it hard-pressed for some of you not to be familiar with Golden Axe 2. I am looking forward to getting my hands on Golden Axe 1 and 3, especially 3, because the graphics look great on that. And if it's not as popular simply because of the magic system, well, Part 1 uses the same magic system. So, if it's the same game, better graphics, I'm picking better graphics every time. That's a no-brainer. It's another reason why I used to like the Retron 5. Because you get your games in HD, and that's kick-ass. But I can no longer be screwed over by them. I mean, literally, that's 3. I've gone through 3 of them. One of them I sent back, and they did send me a new one 6 weeks later. But, you know, for 6 weeks, I didn't have it. Didn't have the console that I paid, you know, $150 for. And it's not that I don't take good care of it, because I take great care of all my stuff. I don't know what the deal is. Oh man, on my last health bar here. Yeah, I take great care of all my stuff. Clean my games real good. There it is. Well, that's not a very good run, but it could be worse. Not even angry. Not even angry at all. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. You're going to submit one, and hopefully I beat Captain Algebra. I want to know about this class system here. Fill me in on this, people. That's the highest score that I can recall getting. What's it mean? You know, it's all over the place. Sometimes you got 12, sometimes you got 40. Tell me what's up. But anyhow, hope you enjoyed this. I hope I beat Captain Algebra. I hope everybody beats Captain Algebra. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Leave your vote for the Player's Choice Sega Genesis game. And until next time, YouTube, keep it retro!